Gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Howe Field on this wintry April evening. Tonight we've got the Hamburg Bulldogs squaring off against the Orchard Park Quakers. Please stand, remove your hats for our pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great game out there. Thanks everybody for coming out. Do it up.
Okay, welcome to this wintry afternoon, as Mr. Adams said, here in Hamburg. You might be thinking, this is November, this is December. Nope, folks, this is a beautiful April in Buffalo. And Mr. Adams, this game is going to be a lot different from the last one we saw. That was Lancaster Hamburg. Hamburg won 12-zip. And this game is against Hamburg, one of Hamburg's biggest rivals, and that's Orchard Park. It looks like OP is going to start with the ball at their own 35. If we get our yard lines off, I'm sorry, because we cannot see. I don't think we can see better than any of you folks.
Absolutely not. Vaughn, I'm thrilled to be back in the studio with you today. Thanks for coming out and doing the play-by-play. Let me be the first person, at least on this production, to make reference to Lambeau Field. I feel like we're on NFL films from the Ice Bowl game of the Cowboys versus the Packers in the late 60s. We're excited to see this thing tip off. Footwork and ball security are your keys today.
And we got Brady Ciano in the shotgun. He's going to take it, and he's going to give it to number 45. That is Carter Switek. He gets swallowed up for a loss of about, let's say, a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11.
And we are underway.
And so, looks like OP is going to be a different team from what we saw in Lancaster 2 weeks ago. OP is starting the game out in the shotgun formation. You got Ciano at quarterback. And I was watching their warm-ups. I know you guys didn't see that. But they were throwing the ball a lot. And I think that they might bring that game plan into today's game. And Ciano's back in the shotgun here. Switek is right, and it's a high snap. He gives it off to Switek. And he's swallowed up.
Oh, he swallowed up. That looks like it's Christian Jerome there, 58.
Yes, that was him.
It's a nice tackle by the young man, the 8th grader.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. And like I said last game, this is what you want if you're the Bulldogs. Force these teams into 3rd down and 10s, 3rd down and 11s, and then you get better results, and you will most likely force a pass or a 4th down. It'll be Ciano in the shotgun again. It's Brady Ciano. Switek again to his left, or his right, I'm sorry. And it's going to be a draw. He gives it to Switek. He's going to throw it downfield, and that pass is intercepted.
Stop the clock.
He got hit as he threw, and that was Jonah Moscato
with
a
the
nice
grab.
play.
Nice job.
I think Switek might have had a man streaking downfield, but he got hit as he threw, and in Madden they would call that a throw out of sack, and it's a pick by Jonah Moscato.
Boy, Jonah's another one of those students who's benefiting from these changing of athletic seasons. You find him on the soccer field doing a great job here in his football season.
Yes, and the Bulldogs' last game, their starting quarterback was Colton Herod. This game, it is Bryce Terry. He was on vacation. Or no, I'm sorry. I believe he was in COVID protocol for that game. So he's back for this game, and let's see how the Bulldogs' offense plays. As they ended their last drive on the field with a touchdown by Ramos, let's see how they do it this time. And the Bulldogs, very different, with 3 backs in the backfield and Terry under center. And let's see. He takes a snap, and he's going to give it. That is 26. I believe that's Waylon Ranfola. That'll be about a gain of 4.
Was that Ranfola or was that Jaskolka?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Jaskolka. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
It looked like 26. He's 25. I'm very sorry about that, Nate.
No apologies. No, we gotta help each other out. We can't see any yardage markers. We got a lot of challenges here today, folks. We're glad you're with us.
Yeah, it'll be about a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. We're ticking inside 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Terry again under center. I believe that's Ramos and Jaskolka behind him. Jonah Moscato, is that? I think it is, off to the right of him. Or the left of him. Or right of him, yeah. I'm sorry, I can't see my directions.
All right, oh, he stood up.
Oh, that time Jaskolka not so fortunate and gets stood up for a loss of about 2 or 3, and it'll be a 3rd and 9, let's say. Yeah, we'll call it a 3rd and 9.
Looks like 9.
And let's say, I cannot see the yard lines, but it looks like they're at about the 44 yard line. Yeah, let's say 44 here for 3rd down and 9. And the lights are on here at Howell Field. A little early to have them on, if I do say, but I think that they will prove beneficial, as this cloud cover will prevent the later lightness or brightness or whatever.
Without a doubt.
This is Terry again under center. He's got Ramos and Jaskolka behind him. And they're going to give the power to Jaskolka. He's going to take it, and that's going to be a gain of about 5, let's say, and it'll be 4th and 4.
Nice field, nice work getting a few yards there. That could set him up for good things later.
Yeah.
4th down. What do you think, Vaughn?
I think they're going to come out with a play-action pass here. I really like the look. They got their starting quarterback, the 8th grader Bryce Terry, back this week, and he can sling it around. And I believe that they will go with play-action here. But I wouldn't be surprised if they pitch it out to Jonah Moscato coming off. Unless...
Want to note again that our production crew is led by Miss Sarah Craig. She's responsible for so much of the video coverage we've been seeing here of the Bulldogs athletic season during fall 2.
Yes, they're back in the I form here. And Ramos, Jaskolka, and Moscato behind Terry. He's going to take it, and he's going to just give it to Moscato, who runs up the middle,
Looks
running
like
like
he's
a
got
truck. And are they going to give it to him?
Stop the clock.
They will. Will they give it to him? I think they will. I thought I saw the ref pointing forward. And they are going to give him the first down.
First down, so 1st and 10.
Are they?
On the 35.
Great job on the
Great
job on the Bulldogs.
Because I didn't see the chain game move, so I wasn't totally sure if they had called it a first down. But they did. Nice run by Jonah Moscato right there.
That's a nice, already a nice first possession for the Bulldogs, Vaughn.
Yeah. I can't really see what's going on with the crew right now. I believe they're trying to spot the ball, but it will be a Bulldog first down, and that's a nice job. 4 downs. You came up with a 3rd down and 10, which is hard to convert here in modified football. But you were able to get it and move the chains, and now you have a 1st down and 10 in prime field position for a touchdown.
Without a doubt. I like your call of them going for it.
You got Terry under center. I believe you have Ramos, Jaskolka, and Moscato behind him in the backfield. I don't know what this set is called, but whatever it is. Oh, and they give it to Jaskolka, he fumbles, and that, I think Bryce Terry.
Yeah, it looked like it. I tell you, Bryce's reaction on that was lightning quick.
Yep, like we said earlier in the game, well, like Mr. Adams said, the keys to the game this week are going to be ball security, because it is wet. It is sloppy out there. And I believe that, I don't even know what happened. Was it a fumbled handoff, or was it just the ball slipped? I don't really know, but good news for the Bulldogs. They were able to recover. That'll be about a 2nd down and 15.
Yep, loss of 5 on the play.
Contrary to last game, when it was like 70 degrees sunny, t-shirt and shorts weather, now it's like 30 degrees, maybe 40, let's say, and just cold. We are cold here, but what are you going to do? It'll be Terry under center. You got the same 3 backs behind him. He's going to snap it. I wouldn't be surprised if they just give it to Ramos. Nope, they run a play action. 39 screams in hard. I hope Bryce is okay. It looks like he is. And that was just a great play by number 39. Who am I going to say that is? Let me find him on my sheet right here. Number 39, that's Dylan Fritz. Nice play by him. Bring up a 3rd down and 22, let's say.
Yeah, there was not much stopping Dylan from getting in there on Bryce Terry.
He just came in like a missile, like Ben Gasper did like we saw last game. Dylan just came in and shot him down.
Bryce popped up quickly, though. Good to see.
See, in this situation now, after that Dylan Fritz kid just came off the edge screaming like a missile, I think you have to pass it here. Do you run play action, or do you just straight up pass it with no play fake?
Tell you, love to see the play action. Love to see that intricate ball movement, though, on for a modified squad. They've been practicing and just working on execution for this season.
We got the same 3 backs again behind Terry. He's in the eye again. Takes a snap, and they're gonna run play action. 55. Terry gonna take off with it.
Out of way.
Looked like he had a lane, but they closed it up quickly. That's gonna be about a gain of 11, maybe 12.
Yeah.
And it'll be about a 3rd and 11.
Yeah, he's closing in on getting back to that line of scrimmage where the original down marker was.
4th and 12.
Are you gonna do you punt it here, or do you just go for it?
I think we still go. I'm really impressed. Bryce showed some of that speed that put him on the JV basketball team this winter. That was nice to see.
Yeah, I agree. Number 55, who provided the pressure that made Bryce flush out, is Zachary Hubert. I don't know what that was, but We're back, folks.
It's all right. We're very stable here.
And James Wood is the center offensive line, the unsung heroes of modified football. Terry under center. He's got those same three backs, Moscato, Ramos, and Discolca behind him. What did they do? I think they got a pass here. And, yep, it is
There
going to
he
be
goes.
another play action.
Oh,
Players in
baby.
downfield. He's got Ben Gasper. Oh! And unfortunately, he dropped
Fingertips.
it.
Fingertips.
And this weather is not great, I mean, for throwing the ball, for running the ball, anything. And that is not Ben's fault right there. It is slippery. And even we saw last game, it's hard to catch a football at this age.
And for real, that is something good to take from that. That showed that play worked. That showed the play that we got him open. We might be seeing that a little bit later on in the game.
Yeah.
Change of possession on the play. The Quakers going to take it. I want to put a shout out to the members of the Bulldog modified team who squared off against the Williamsville North Spartans in a scrimmage they had last Saturday. They're looking good. They're learning the system. Good to see the coaches all working with them. That was a good performance they had against Will North on Saturday. Orchard Park with the ball.
And unfortunately, two 8th graders for the Bulldogs not able to participate. Asiano gives a quick pass. Oh my lord! That he just stiff-armed. Who's 24? Ryan Diaz right to the ground. That was Dylan Fritz, the same guy who sacked Terry a couple plays back. Oh my lord! He looked like Derrick Henry with that stiff arm. And that was just a little jet pass, and I think it still counts as passing yardage if anybody's keeping score at home. But that is a nice play by OP, and that's a good call by their play caller, or if the quarterback just dialed it up in the huddle.
2nd down and 6. We got the ball on the Quaker 41.
And it's crazy because OP has just come out in shotgun formation. This time they're in the pistol here. You got Brady Ciano as the QB. He's going to take the snap. It's a high snap. They give it off to number 45, I believe. That is Switek, I'm pretty sure. Trying to
And it
find
looks like
on
we had
the
Ryan
sheet.
Kuna contributing on that
Yeah,
tackle. A
nice.
couple others that I didn't note.
And that's a good play by the Bulldog, or by the Raiders, I believe.
Moving
Raiders?
1st and 10.
Quakers.
Quakers. Oh, I'm
Yep,
sorry. I don't
Quakers.
know. I just blanked there for a minute.
They belie their peaceful nature, as the mascot would indicate at times.
And that's another, or that's the first OP first down. It looks like they're about at midfield. Yeah, they're going to call it the 49-yard line. Again in the pistol for the Quakers here. See, this is a different from what you see in a lot of modified football games. That time
Oh,
he is
coming down hard. Oh, that's a
swallowed up
nice
in the
play.
backfield.
That
by
was
number
Christian Jerome
59,
again.
Christian-
58's having a game.
Yes.
17.
15.
Christian came in and swallowed him up. That was a
Yep,
nice
that was
play.
Christian. That'll be 2nd and 15. I'm sorry that we can't get the yard lines exactly correct. We can't see them, folks. I believe, yeah, they're about at the 45. Let's call it 44, maybe. And it'll be 2nd and 15.
Got a minute and a
Checking
half left in the
inside, yeah.
quarter.
Here it is. Ciano in the shotgun again. I believe that's Switek lined up next to him. He's going to give it off to him, and this time he's swallowed up again, but it breaks a tackle. Shutting tackles! Oh my,
That's a
that
tough
could be a
one.
touchdown. And he's still breaking
Down he
tackles.
goes,
broke
down he
at
goes.
least
Ben
4
tracked him down.
tackles.
Ben
That play.
tracked him down.
And Switek is wanting a penalty for horse collar. I don't think I saw it, but that's a great run.
Those
It
horse
looks
collar
like
tackles are going to have to go both ways. I think that's what we saw a little bit earlier on one of their
Yeah.
tackles.
The Bulldogs had him swallowed up in the backfield, broke one tackle, shut it off, and ran for about, let's say, a 30-yard gain, 35-yard gain on the play. Maybe 25. I'm not totally sure. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. And, I mean, the Quakers are looking physical here to start this ball game.
Got 30 seconds left in the quarter here. Let's see what the Bulldogs D can do. They had some stout stops against the Legends.
Bulldogs are in the, Quakers are in the shotgun. They're going to take it. Ciano, it's a quick
Oh,
touch pass.
boy.
Number 9 gets out there. Oh, he shut another tackle. Oh, my Lord. So this OP team cannot be brought down.
Yeah, I think they'll be talking about closing up their tackles after the quarter here.
That's Zachary Nalawadi with a gain of about 15, let's say. I thought, I believe it was Gasper. I thought he almost got the ankle tackle, but was able to break free. And that was a great play there by Nalawadi. And that
He
should,
kept those legs
and-
churning.
and the clock is going to run. Will they get another playoff before the end of the corner. I don't think they will.
No.
And that'll end it after one. The score is 0-0, but OP in the red zone of Hamburg threatening.
Thing I have to do.
And we will be back after these couple messages. And folks, we just figured out how to put a scoreboard on there. So
It's the
you're gonna
small
get your
victories,
scoreboard
people.
now. We don't have the time on there, but OP is threatening here at the Hamburg 12, let's call it.
Yep, that's the scoreboard indicates on the 12. Here we go.
Ciano in the shot, he's gonna give it to 39,
yeah.
and OP cannot
Yeah.
be brought down. Throws on a stiff arm at the end for extra, and that is an Orchard Park touchdown by Dylan Fritz.
Yeah, we've been calling Dylan Fritz's number quite a bit today. That was a strong run. Of course, that's made possible by the fact that he's got a great line blocking for him as well. And Orchard Park's off to a real nice start. They're up 6-0 right now.
Touchdown number 39, Dylan Fritz. And so they'll go for two. I personally think that Hamburg might go for a couple extra points because I was with Joe Moscato last week and he was booting him right through the upright. But here's Ciano in the pistol. He's going to take it, gives it to Fritz again.
That's a
but
nice
this time
stop. That's a nice stop.
Will they give it to him?
Who we got? Is that Andy Parker on that stop?
I believe
Number
so.
60? Nice job, Mr. Parker.
And OP after that, nice drive by the Quakers, lead 6-0.
Oh, that's got to make the Bulldogs feel good. Certainly a little down about letting that touchdown go, but that was a nice stop by Parker. Shows we can do it.
That's a good job by Hamburg. That's good. All right. Sorry, folks. We're just trying to work out the scoreboard.
We hope you're really enjoying the video. The quality of production is it's remarkable. Like with every moment, there's an improvement. I can't even get over what I'm watching here.
Yeah, Hamburg hoping to strike back after that Dylan Fritz touchdown.
Starting at the 35.
I believe you got Terry under center. What is the center? There's been no fumbled snaps so far this game, which is a plus side for both teams. Here's Terry. Same three backs lined up. This time he's going to give it to Jaskolko, who's swallowed up at the line. And this OP defense is looking tough. And that'll be a loss of, let's say, 2 on the play.
33.
And second and 12. So, I mean, Hamburg hasn't really found anywhere to run. And when they've tried to pass, they've been the pressure has been immense. So, I don't know what's going on right here. So it looks like Hamburg I think they should be able to get a touchdown because you saw them get that early success with the first down. And hopefully they can get a touchdown on this play, or on this drive. Terry under center again.
Just going to keep on working on that execution.
Same three backs lined up behind him. And takes a snap. He's going to give it to Jaskolko. Looked like he had a lane to run, but that was swallowed up quickly by number 88 on Orchard Park and number 9. Number 9.
It's like we're
Malawati.
back to the original line of scrimmage.
And remember, Hamburg converted about a 3rd down and 9, 3rd down and 8 last drive. Yes, last drive with the Jaskolka 5-yard run and then the Moscato 3-yard run. So I think that they can. I think that they can definitely get this on these next 2 downs. See some of the OP players kicking the snow, trying to get a little space for them to move.
Getting some purchase, right?
Yeah, and this weather is tough for football, folks. I know I said it wouldn't make that much of an impact, but clearly it has so far. I mean, the runs, the only big runs they've had are broken tackles, as Hamburg has not been able to turn on the jets and beat people and turn the corner and beat people down the field with their speed.
Oh, they came hard.
Malawati came in hard, but they
There we
pitch it
go.
out, which is a good play against it. Jaskolka running behind blockers, breaks a few tackles, and are they going to give them the first down? It looks like they
4th down.
are. Or let's see here. It's going to be close, but I don't think they'll be giving them the first down here.
Oh, there they are. The chains are moving.
1st and 10.
Oh.
10. And the ball would be the
I tell you, I love the way Jaskolka kept his head up. You could see him looking for daylight,
they're
and he
gonna-
moved, showing some great agility out there.
And you saw Malawati, number 9, just screaming through the middle. And fortunately, they ran a good play to counteract it as they pitched it right out to Jaskolka. And he had blockers and was able to pick up a nice run for a
Jaskolka,
first down.
another student athlete who had time with the JV basketball team this year.
Again, Terry under center with those same three backs behind him. Let's see what they run here. I'm gonna take the snap. It's gonna be a fake, and they're gonna give it to
quick
Ramos,
handoff.
who just
That is
bursts,
nice.
gets a burst of speed and gets about a 9-10 yard gain. They're gonna give him a 9-yard gain, so it'll be like second
Boy,
and
that was-
inches.
I feel like it's a little bit like last game. You keep Ramos in reserve on that first possession, and then
Yes.
surprise him on the second one.
Yeah, because we saw last game, Christian Ramos on the last drive just pounded through. I think he ran for about 40 yards on that drive.
That was the
28
Ramos
yards.
drive, no doubt about it.
Terry comes back into the huddle with the play call. And Hamburg has played okay so far. They played good on defense of that first possession. Second possession, they couldn't finish tackles. But again, on offense, they've been getting at least a first down per possession. And here's Terry under center again. And I believe he has the same 3 backs behind him. Yep, those backs have been in there the whole game. Terry, Moscato going to come in motion. They're going to fake it to him. They're going to give it to, that's
Yep.
Ramos, I'm sorry.
Yep.
He'll get a first down. See, Christian Ramos is a tank.
Another
out
nice
there.
interior. I tell you, but the whole play call worked well. The execution of it worked well. You had Moscato coming in motion, and then that quick interior handoff to Ramos. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Let's not forget the blocking. I shouldn't forget the blocking.
Yes, you can't forget the blocking here. On those last 2 plays, they faked the pitch out to Jaskolka. They faked Moscato coming in motion. So it's almost like they're trying to get the OP to just stutter for a second, and then Ramos can burst through the hole and get a couple yards on the play. Terry under center again. Again, same 3 backs behind him. Takes a snap. This time going to give it to Jaskolka, I believe. Yes, that's Jaskolka. Swallowed up after about a gain of, let's say a gain of 1 on the play. Or no, sorry. That's a loss of 1.
Yeah.
I could not see that.
And folks, today we are on Hamburg Athletic Department Channel 2. Tell your friends and neighbors if they want to tune in. They can see another 2.5 quarters of great modified football action.
I'm sorry, folks. From my angle, I thought it looks like he gained a couple yards from my angle. Oh, yep, they are going to give him 2 yards on the play.
Should never doubt you, Von.
That's not true. And Brendan Regan will check into the game for the Bulldogs. He's lining up out wide as a wide receiver. He's got one-on-one coverage against what looks like a smaller defender.
Oh, interesting.
And you run
Jaskolka.
so fast.
Or I'm sorry, that's Terry. He's going to give it to Ramos, who's swallowed up at the line by number 77. So I think what Hamburg did on those last couple plays was working well. With the misdirection, they would fake the pitch or they would fake the handoff. There they put Regan out wide.
Yep.
And maybe that just diverts the defender for a second. But that second wasn't enough there, but usually it can be enough for Ramos or Jaskolka or Moscato to get through a hole and get a good game. Terry running back into the huddle here.
Interested to see if Brendan Reagan becomes the focus of the offensive attention. I know you got Ryan Diaz out there at times playing end as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they have good tight ends and they have good wide receivers. You got Ben Gasper, you got Diaz, and you got Regan. Sorry, and he's out wide right now, again. And this time, it's 3rd down and 8, and they've gotten 2 3rd down and long so far. Terry gonna fake it. It's gonna be play action. It's Dylan Fritz.
Yep.
Oh,
Boy.
ooh, that was a hard hit.
Yeah,
by
it absolutely
42.
was. Great reception on that.
I don't know how he was able to hang on to that football.
Who do we got in that? Is that Colton Harrod with the reception on that? Was that 30?
I could not see. I thought that it might have been Jonah Moscato. It might have been number 20. I could
Oh, it
not
may have been
see.
Ryan.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it might have been Ryan Diaz. But it'll bring up a 4th down and 7, 4th down and 8, they're going to call it. And so, I mean, Hamburg's moved the ball offensively. I mean, they've definitely been better offensively than we saw them
Yep.
last game. And unfortunately, defensively, they weren't able to get the stop last time. Hopefully their offense can punch it in, and then the defense can come back out and get a stop.
4th down and 8 on the 35 of the Quakers.
Yeah, so you got Terry under center. This time, Reagan is in the game, but as a tight end, not as a wide receiver. Regan, sorry. Here's Terry. Takes a snap. It's a pass.
Oh,
Fritz
nice
coming
block
in.
on Fritz. Nice block. That was key.
Terry's
That was
gonna
key.
take off. Oh, good tackle by number 24. And that is, I'm sorry, number 24. He's not going to be able to get the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be Orchard Park 12.
We're going to post finally to our Facebook page
24.
so people can follow this at home. I should have done that before.
And that was Justin Roloski. I'm sorry, I couldn't locate your name right away. But that was a nice tackle to wrap up Bryce Terry and bring him down. And the Bulldogs were not able to get the first down. And the OP offense, they haven't, unlike most modified teams, they have not run a play under center, which is surprising. Ciano has been good, and Dylan Fritz has been
Got a
good.
bit of the pro
And
style
Switek.
offense out here in Orchard Park, huh?
Here is Switek, and they're just breaking a lot of tackles offensively, and that'll be a gain about 11. He takes a hard hit at the end. I believe that was Christian Ramos who.
Looks like
laid
Joey
down the
Conti
block.
may have been in on that play too. It looked like
Yeah.
45
I
out
think
there.
so, yeah, I believe so too. And we want to thank all of our chain gang right now because it's pretty cold out there. And I believe that before the game they were looking for volunteers. And thank you to the volunteers who did participate in this game's chain game.
Takes a lot of folks, a lot of moving parts to put on a game like this. I want to thank Mr. Cully and the athletic department for all their work in making this happen.
Here's Ciano in the shotgun. Switek lined up to his left. He's going to take it. He's going to give it to Switek. He's going to cut, and he's going to get stood up by Ramos. Finish off the tackle. I can't see who that was. That was number... I lost him in the pile of bodies. But that I think it was Andrew Parker and Christian Ramos on the tackle. And
That's nice.
And even though Hamburg stood him up right there, they still got a gain of about 5. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it actually. The snow's starting up again.
Snow's back in.
So we might be getting a little more snow, as it looks like most of it on the field has turned to slush. Hopefully, it will stop snowing.
You know, in a traditional year, the Bulldogs track and field team would be out here running through their workouts. Possibly a meet would have been canceled today. It's possible. Those runners don't like to cancel anything. We understand that.
I don't know what's going on here. I think they might have called timeout opening. I'm not totally sure.
Got a minute and a half to go in the first half.
Okay, clock runs.
Okay, great, run it.
Okay. Ciano's still in the shotgun. He got Dylan Fritz, and I believe that's Switek. And I don't know who the other one is, but he's in pistol. He gives it to 24. Or no, yes, he does give it to
There we
24.
go.
That was a great play action fake, or a great handoff. I thought he faked it for a second. I thought he handed it off, then I thought he faked it, then I realized he handed it off.
That's a nice stop on that. Kunda was involved in that one as well.
That was-
Apologies, I'm just picking up on his number first. I know there's other Bulldog student athletes in that pile as well.
Yeah, that was Justin Roloski again. He made the nice 4th down tackle on Bryce Terry.
Ms. Kane and Mr. Nicholas doing a great job on the scoreboard. We appreciate their work today.
Yep. And as you see, lined up to the bottom of your screen, the quarterback Brady Ciano's brother, Jack Ciano, and that one is a wobbler, but it somehow finds its target, and he gets about
Yes, indeed.
15 yards, let's say.
Looks like we had Gasper in on that tackle and Joseph Conti as well. Joseph Conti, another two-sport athlete. He's a bit of a hockey player himself.
and lacrosse.
Oh, indeed. Can't forget lacrosse.
And you can't.
And 30 seconds to go in the half.
And that was a timeout by Orchard Park. Hamburg defense will talk it over. And I mean, you don't really need to, you can let them get inside the 20-yard line here. You just need to get a goal line stand or just stop them right here if you're the defense, because modified kickers can't really kick field goals in this game. And especially tonight where or today or whatever you want to say, where it's icy conditions and snowing and the wind is blowing. So I think that if Hamburg can just hold them to 30 yards or less, they'll be all right.
I want to acknowledge the coaching staff of the Modified Bulldogs, who head coach Ryan Turner, assisted by Ken Meyer, Chad Terry, Dominic Manzella, their trainers Pat Sparks, and again our athletic director is the mighty Pat Colley.
And Orchard Park is coached by Jim Wedgelin, and Greg Michael. Michaelin. I'm sorry about that.
It's a good South Towns battle here, Vaughn. It's good to see.
Yes, we got Ciano in the shotgun again. They've not lined up under center, which is interesting here for a modified game. He takes a snap. It's a high one. And he's going to pass it.
Oh, floater.
Is that going to be incomplete or a fumble? Brendan Regan going to pick it up just in case, but it is indeed incomplete. I love it when defenders do that. Even when it's clearly an incomplete pass, you got to pick it up just to be sure.
Oh, quite a lure going on in the stands right now. We have Krispy Kreme fundraising happening here.
Okay. 27 seconds left to go in the half.
Got Molly Megan and we've got Taylor Rakowski who are doing the selling on that fundraising for those of you interested in that.
Yes. Orchard Park will come out 2nd and 10. And you got Jack Ciano lined up to the bottom of your screen. Brady Ciano, his brother in the shop. Takes a snap. And he's going to get the under, but it's lost. And it's still on the ground.
Looks like it's Quaker's ball.
I believe Ciano picked it up, but I'm not sure. No, they're going to get it hammered. And the Bulldog defense gets a turnover.
Is that Christian Jerome? It is?
Yeah,
Boy.
Christian Jerome comes up with the ball, and that was
We
an
might be calling this
interesting
the
play
Christian
there.
Jerome game after this.
I don't know, folks.
We've been calling number 58 quite a bit out here.
What does Hamburg do here, Mr. Adams? Do they just take the knee and head to half and hope to regroup?
I tell you, I think they want to see at least one play. I say they're going to go deep. I think they're going to give a nod to Ben Gasper. See if we can line up that play that we saw towards the end of their first series.
Yes, remember Orchard Park started with the ball, so Hamburg does indeed get it at half. So if they want to push it, they get it. They get a second chance if they don't get anything in the second half. You see some players with their hoods up on the sidelines. So most players have their hands in their pockets. And okay, is this? Yes, Terry's in the shotgun. First play for Hamburg in the shotgun. That's a great snap.
Where are we looking? Where are we looking?
Nice
Where are we
block
looking?
by
Oh,
Terry's got a lane to go. He's got blockers.
elusive.
Oh, what a tackle by number 34. He had open space there, but he couldn't connect. And
Stop clock.
timeout called. And is that Hamburg? I believe it is.
And we got 7 seconds left in the half. Bryce Terry showing some escapability on that.
Yeah, he does indeed. That's a great play by Terry right there. And a great tackle. Great tackle by Orchard Park. Because if he broke that tackle, he had many blockers in front of him and could have possibly taken that deep. And the difference in this game so far has really been Orchard Park has been able to break tackles and Hamburg has not been. Orchard Park has broken at least 7 tackles on the night, and that's why they're up.
I got a ton of faith in this coaching staff's ability to talk the players through some of those changes, some tweaks they'll make at halftime. Should be a great second half coming up. Only down 6-0 right now. 7 seconds. You don't know what's going to happen on this this last effort.
And the Hamburg players are happy right now, and they seem to have the momentum after that fumble that was a crazy play where one guy couldn't pick it up. Then Hamburg Bulldogs recovered and they took over. Unfortunately, I don't know if they'll just take the knee here or if they probably won't be able to get any points out of that turnover. But maybe they can. You never know in this game that we play.
Yeah, I think the
11 seconds.
all right, we're gonna roll the clock. We're gonna see 11 seconds left on the clock.
Yes. So the Bulldogs, let's call it at 47?
A new appreciation for the pressures that our scorekeepers are under during a game such as this. Suddenly you have a lot of people looking towards the glass that we're sitting behind. I wouldn't know what to do. It'd be a mess.
You got Diaz to the bottom of your screen, I believe. Terry is in the
I think
shot
you're right.
box. You got Ramos behind him, and then I also believe you have Jaskolka and Moscato in the backfield. All those guys have burdens, I know that. Looking for Diaz,
Ready
maybe.
to go.
Terry in trouble.
Price again.
Scramble
Oh, boy.
and get
Yep.
sacked. And that should do it for this half, unless Hamburg wants to call one more timeout, which it looks like they do.
Timeout. Okay, we're gonna.
So,
Let's go back to.
I believe there were about 3 seconds left on the clock here.
Two.
Bulldogs have not played bad at all this half. Unfortunately, Orchard Park was the only one that was able to capitalize and score.
Now it's third down from.
Third down, and I think it's exactly at the 50-yard line, and it'll be about 8.
Super impressed with what I'm seeing so far. You know, these 2 games that we've been able to watch our Bulldogs playing at home. We played the Legends of Lancaster last game, and now we're up against the Quakers. 2 schools that I think in a lot of people's eyes are much larger. 2 schools that have some great program history. The Bulldogs do as well. But the Bulldogs are not intimidated by by facing off against these folks.
And Hamburg is hung with this Orchard Park team as they have gotten 2 turnovers, 1 turnover. Or no, 2 turnovers, yes. They got the Jonah Moscato interception
For sure.
and the Christian Jerome fumble recovery. But they haven't been able to capitalize off those turnovers as they didn't get any points off the first one, and it's looking like they're not going to get any off this one. We'll see what they do on this play. Do they take a knee or do they take a shot? I think you take a shot here.
Oh, I
why
think they
not?
will. You want to give these players every chance they can get. I like it.
We'll follow under signal.
I like it. Diaz is ready to go on the left side.
I would watch Diaz here because he could turn on the burners and maybe run right past him for a first down or even a touchdown. Scotto comes in motion to the last side. They gotta pick it up. They gotta pick it up. They gotta pick it up. They gotta pick it up.
It's all right. All right.
Okay,
They got it. Okay.
We'll head to halftime,
All right.
folks. We will head to warmer areas of the press box, guys. And we'll be back with you for the second half.
You got to enjoy your halftime.
So we are back, and we are talking to Hamburg Athletic Director, Mr. Patrick Cawley. How do you think the game has went so far, Mr. Cawley?
Well, it's been, I'm glad the kids are out playing, Vaughn. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to get this in, but the field is starting to get a little bit better, although it's cold out there.
Yeah.
Orchard Park got a good team, as always, so we got our work cut out for us to come back in the second half.
Yeah, we saw the snow pick up a little bit in the middle of the second quarter, but it has since died down. Do you think that Hamburg can punch the ball in? Because they haven't been able to do that so far.
Well, they got a tough front we're going against over there, and you know, we're going to have to stay on our blocks to do it. We're going to have to maybe get a turnover or 2 to have a chance in this game because tough to come back, but we get the ball to start the half, so I'm sure that they're working on the drive thought process as we're getting going here.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Cully. Enjoy the rest of the game.
I got to tell you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Cully, we're not going to let you go quite yet, Mr. Cully. This year, in your role as athletic director, it has to be one of the more challenging that you've ever faced. What thoughts do you have about your coaching staff, the clerical staff that's worked with you? Tell me about the parents and the players. What do you got?
Everybody's going above and beyond so we can have our young people compete. It has certainly presented its challenges, but I think all in all we've done very, very well, giving kids an opportunity to compete. We've had some hiccups here and there with COVID, etc. But couldn't be more pleased, and we look forward to the end of this season and the spring season.
You know, man, proud to be a Bulldog. Special thanks to our custodial, our buildings and grounds crew as
Yes,
well
definitely.
for making this,
Absolutely.
for getting these places ready for competition, and then doing the almost incessant sanitizing that's had to happen in between games, practices, and everything like that.
They've done a remarkable job. Those people are, clutch players. They come through day after day for us, and we're very appreciative of all their efforts.
Absolutely.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Mr. Cully.
Nice to be in the booth. Nice to
Yeah.
be in the booth.
All right, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go.
Oh, sports fans, we hope you had a great little halftime for yourself. Hope your dinner was good. The boys are getting ready to start off the third quarter. We want to thank our sponsors. Today we have the Recycling Club and the Fax Club sponsoring the second half of action. Keep in mind, Team 3, the 6th grade team.
One
of the 6th grade
I was
teams.
going to shout it out, but I didn't know if they were still doing it.
You know it. For every drive, they're donating for their. I forget what program they were doing, Vaughn. What was it?
Community service, weren't they?
Community service. They're donating hours for community service, right? For every first down, right?
Yeah. Or no, I think it was for every stop on
Every
defense.
stop, sure. See, at least somebody remembers this stuff. I probably should keep the information in front of me. We have a new sponsor, though, Coach Pacifico with the lacrosse program. Wanted to share his good tidings for everybody and we encourage everybody, all our 7th and 8th graders and actually our high school students too, sign up for those spring sports using Family ID. We got our regular full slate of spring sports. We had some bad news about Erie County's participation in wrestling today. We're hoping the regulations change on that and that those student athletes can start competing as well.
I mean, yeah, I hope so too. I mean, COVID's tough for everyone. I
sure.
hope those kids that were super excited about doing wrestling aren't too disappointed, and I hope that the season can run.
Yep,
I mean,
absolutely.
I hope every sport can run.
Yeah, that's the hope. Oh, sure, I'll have a Tic Tac, Miss Craig. That sounds great.
Again,
Keep your voice good.
Yeah.
That's right.
Again, it is snowy out here, and I think we've seen more passing this game than I had in the last one when it was perfectly a passer and a kicker's dream.
I'd agree.
But and this game, it's just sloppy weather. You can see all the slush on the field, and I don't know. I think that Hamburg needs to continue to pass. Maybe get another turnover that'll set them up in good field position. And it'll be an easier touchdown.
I'd agree. I tell you one thing I'd love to see. I'd love to see our snowblower fired up, and we can have a throwback experience to a game in New England, probably in the neighborhood about almost 40 years ago now, where they had a person driving the snowblower to make the path a little easier for the kicker to win the game.
I remember 2 games. I remember the Snowvember game. I don't know if people remember that. We moved into Detroit because it was too snowy here. And then I remember, I forgot his name, but Scott Chandler is doing the snow shoveling dance after he scored a touchdown. And then I remember when they played the Colts in a blizzard,
Yes,
like a
indeed.
complete blizzard. I believe they won that game like 9-8 or
There's
9
some of the most
obscure
amazing
score.
in-game photography I've ever seen in that game. I think
Yeah.
Big Bill Whippert was on that.
And we'd like to thank Mrs. Craig for doing our game photography.
I'm putting up with our incessant chatter here. Hey, we got a birthday out there. I want to wish a happy birthday to Timmy Coughlin, number 4 out there. He's one of our 7th graders, celebrating a birthday today.
Nice. Bulldogs do get the ball, 35. I think that they can score. I mean, they've been close. I think they've gotten a first down on every possession except the last one, which ran out of time. But they were threatening to get a first down.
Absolutely.
Um,
There we go.
And remember, I've said it a couple times, but the unsung heroes of this game are the offensive line for both teams and the defensive line, to speak of that. And you got Terry under center. You got the 3 backs lined up behind him that have been there all game. This time he's going to give it to Jaskolka, finds a hole, but swallowed up quickly after a gain of about 1 or 2, maybe half a yard, let's say. Now we'll call it 1. We'll call it a full yard. And, yeah, I mean, that's a good run. I mean, they have the same backs in the backfield. Maybe you switch it up a little bit because their offense hasn't been humming great. I mean, they've gotten first down as they've moved the ball, but they haven't been able to punch it in. And I think they've had the same backs in the backfield on every single play that they've ran. I don't know.
It seems like they've got some real consistency in that front line and their offensive sets there.
And looks like they will be out in just plain I form this time. You got Jonah Moscato lined up to the bottom of your screen as well. They might run this pitch out to him.
Our
And
friend
come
number
motion,
39
and
looks
they
like he's
run
ready to roll on the left side here,
Oh,
Ron.
yeah. Yep, I think he's coming. Yep, there he comes.
Oh, Ben spies him. I love that.
That's a good block by Ben.
Yeah.
There's a little hole there for Jaskolka, but is that Jaskolka? Yes, that is. But it got swallowed up quickly. 3rd down and out.
8 from 37.
And it is the third quarter here, folks. I'm sorry that our scoreboard says second. We didn't update at halftime. That's our bad.
Want to thank our first responders for coming out for the game today. Always good to see these folks who are first in line to help protect and serve us. We've got, looks like the Village of Hamburg
And there we
Fire Department over there. And as we head to third down, 8 to go, ball on the Hamburg 37.
And they'll come out in the shotgun. Maybe a little pass here to maybe a screen to Ryan Diaz on the bottom of your screen.
Taya, I'm just going to spy on Diaz here. He's going,
Here's
no,
snap,
Terry's got the
high
ball.
snap. Terry's got the ball. He's going to get
All
it
right.
in about 2, maybe 3. That'll bring him 4th down and 5, let's call it. And, I mean, Hamburg's been forced into a lot of 4th down situations, but they have been able to convert. Are they going to punt it here?
We got Brendan Rading
Yep, they're
coming
going to punt
in.
it here. They're going to punt it away. Ben Gasper, a good punter. I wouldn't be surprised if they fake this.
Yeah, I'm interested in the fake.
But I believe that they will punt this.
Gasper's got some soccer pedigree, as we understand from last game.
All-star goalie. For, I believe he played Hamburg JV this year. Maybe even varsity. Gasper.
Here we go.
Punt it away.
Big block, big
It gets
block. Oh,
blocked,
boy.
kind of, but is there a flag? No.
Yeah, there's some pressure
Number 45, Switek,
Oh, way to come
catches
in.
it, and he's brought down by Ryder Scheffler.
Scheffler comes in with that tackle. That's a nice job by Ryder.
I think that if he wouldn't have blocked it or got a piece of that, that would have been a penalty for roughing the kicker, but it wasn't.
You know, Scheffler and Jamie Stevens and James Wood are 3 guys who we don't mention enough. They're in that interior of the line. Doing a nice job right in the middle there.
And we see Jack Brown coming into the game, number 24. I might have gotten him mixed up with Ryan Kunda a couple times. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Kuda's wearing 44, but
Or,
Brown-
I'm sorry, Ryan Diaz, my bad.
Yep.
If I did, I'm sorry about that, guys.
Browner had a heck of a game against Lancaster.
2 fumble recoveries. He had 2, and again, Orchard Park in the shotgun here. I mean, they're going to stick with it. They're going to fake it. It's a pass, and he swallowed. Oh, Ben Gasper laying down the hammer and drops
Looking
it for a loss
like
of about
Big Daddy
5.
Lipscomb out there.
He swallowed him up right away. You had Christian Jerome providing the contain there, and Ben just came in and hit him hard.
Almost. It had a bit of the Deacon Jones type of just slapped him down type of look to it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of a horse collar and face mask, but we didn't see that.
We're not here to judge.
We'll let the refs call the game. And you got Ciano back in the shotgun. He's gonna give it off. This is 45
Oh, I love it. Ramos got that jersey on there. That was nice. That slowed him down.
Back, and then you got Ben there on the tackle as well, and Jack Brown.
13.
You see a lot of the Hamburg players, you see Jack Brown wearing a sweatshirt under his hoodie, and we see, I can't see his number, but we see somebody on the Hamburg sideline wearing a purple windbreaker right now.
Yes, indeed.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 12, though, for the Fakers.
And we've got about 6:20 left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter.
Okay, do they throw here?
Oh, I think they will. I think they like that. I think they like that style of offense, Vaughn.
I don't know. I think they're going to pound it and just give it right to Fritz maybe here, number 39. Because
He is a bit of a go-to.
We saw him Derrick Henry someone and break a couple tackles. And nope, it's going to be a pass. They're going to roll out. They're going to fire to Nalawadi quick. They got to make a tackle, but no, he's going to break through that. He could be gone. Yep, he's gone. That'll be a touchdown. And that's a good play call. It almost looked like a Chiefs play call by Orchard Park right there.
That's a fair point.
Little Tyreek Hill in motion. And give me 1 second. Yep. And that's an Orchard Park touchdown. Touchdown number 9, Zachary Nalawadi.
Just want to throw out the fact that Von Dudek is not just a jack of all trades. That just sounds like he's reasonable at everything. He's actually excellent at everything. There's a great use of the PA mic there. He does it without any prompting whatsoever.
And they're going to try this extra point with number 39. That's Fritz. And this is what Hamburg did last game. Let's see.
I'm trying to clear a path for a good placement of that ball.
Yeah, like you said before, New England. Do you think he makes this? I think it's going to be tough.
Ooh, that's the tough part.
Ciano, oh no. Oh no. Oh, good tackle there. Who is that? That is, I can't see him. It's Waylon Renfola, and that's a
Oh, that's
tackle that
great.
prevented it from becoming a 2-point conversion and would prevented them from going up 14-zip.
Boy, that was some nice awareness on the part of the Quakers. They were making something out of nothing there, but Waylon Runfoley there, that's nice. Getting a couple congratulations to the coaching staff there.
Okay, Hamburg needs to score here. Like they need to. If they don't, this game it will be really tough for them to come back if they don't put it in the end zone right here.
Great moment for Waylon.
Yeah, that was a good tackle by Waylon right there. I mean, he just flipped out into the flat. He had one man to beat, and Waylon was that man, but he was able to bring him down. And we have just received some donuts from
Oh, Mr. Colley.
thank
Press
you,
box
Mr.
hero
Colley.
right there.
Okay, read it.
Yep. And this is Terry under center. He'll take the snap and fakes the I don't know what was happening there, but at the end of it, Ramos gets like a 5-6 yard gain, let's call it.
Tell
It'll
you,
be 2nd and 4.
I was guilty of a lack of focus. Mr. Colley came in with the Krispy Kreme donuts, and I lost all
Yep,
attention.
Sorry about the camera.
No,
Excited about the
it's a
donuts.
common refrain, I know.
And I did not know what was happening. He gave it right up the middle, but I thought he pitched it, and then I saw Dylan Fritz coming in, and I thought he sacked him, and I didn't know what was happening. But at the end of the day, it's a 6-yard run. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. Very manageable here. You see the center, James Wood, kicking snow out of the way. So
Yes,
can
he
get a
is.
Clear snap. And they are in the I form again. You got those same 3 running backs. Ramos, Jaskolka, and Moscato behind him. Terry going to take the snap, pitches it out to Jaskolka, who is battered up, but he is able
Yeah.
to turn it into a gain of 1 or 2. Bring up a very manageable 3rd and 3.
Absolutely. Boy, they're closing in on that first down marker, Ron.
We're ticking inside 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. So about 14 minutes to go in the game. Hamburg needs about a point every 2 minutes if they want to win.
Data. We can't have enough data around here.
Oh, my God.
And this is Terry.
All right, lot of clearing of a path for their feet to
I
get
think you're
ground
either
in.
I think you're either gonna pound it right up the middle with Ramos or run play action, and they do pound it up the middle. He's pushed forward, but then thrown down by number 74.
Wow.
That was a good tackle there, and that's Gavin McWhirter. Sorry.
Boy, he did a nice job on that. Ramos, no joke to try to stop like that.
First
And they're gonna give him a 1st down. That's a generous spot for the Bulldogs right there. And from this angle, it didn't look like they had it, but they did. And it'll be 1st down and 10 Bulldogs. And you keep seeing Wood kicking some snow out of the way because he's trying to get a clear snap, and he's been perfect on the snaps all day. Okay, I thought they were in Wildcat for a second, but they're not. You got that's gonna be a false start, it looks like, but it could be encroachment. I cannot see right now. See what they call, folks.
It's funny. It looked almost as if Diaz was motioning over to the official.
See what they call here.
No, they got 11.
I think it's gonna be a false start on Hamburg here.
No, I think it was
Are they gonna
12.
pick up the
I
flag?
think
Yep, they're gonna pick up the flag, so no call there.
I
That was a
think they
weird
thought it
little
was
play.
12 on the field. They were gonna
Okay.
start the clock at
And
12
Terry's
seconds.
gonna take the snap. And he takes it, and he's gonna give it to Jaskolka. Got a big hole, but that's closed up after about a gain of 5. Nice run by Nathan there.
Absolutely, that's a
Maybe
nice run.
6.
That's
Let's
right.
call it. Yeah, let's call it
On
6.
the 49.
That's a good hard run there by the Bulldogs, and that's what you need if you want to score.
Just
and
great line
close this
play as
margin.
well, Dudek. They're really impressive. Love the way they're matching up right now.
Yeah. This defensive line and offensive line have been great for both teams. Really, the whole game.
We got 2nd and 4. We just broken into Quaker territory. That is good to see. We got 3 minutes left on the clock.
And we got Terry under center again. He's got Ramos, Moscato, and Jaskolka behind him. This time, let's see what they do. Takes a snap. He's going to give it again to Jaskolka. This time, not so fortunate. Only gets a gain of about... I mean, he's still got a gain of 3, so turned a little bit of something into nothing. So it'll be about 3rd down and 3. Looked like he got more than he was given, but I don't know. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3, let's
3rd
go.
and 3, yeah.
And the snow is picking up a little bit again here.
The crowd's certainly enjoying the snow. They're appreciative of Mother Nature's visit here.
And here's Terry under center. He's calling out the signals. Moscato's going to come in motion, and they're going to fake the pitch out.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
That is
That was
nice.
an interesting play. Ramos just pounded through right there, and he was tackled by number 24, Justin
10 from
Woloski.
We lowered the shoulder, and Christian went right over it.
Start the clock. Yeah.
Terry gets his play call and runs back into the huddle.
And we're down to 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Oh, you know what?
And, yep, just inside. And they're about at the 42-yard line, let's call it.
It's just a
43.
regular first down.
Terry
It has your
under
focus, but
center.
you have to stop to determine if
Moscato, Ramos, and Jaskolka behind him.
Yeah,
See
and
what he
start
does here.
before
He's gonna
the
take
12.
fake the snap. I don't know what that play was.
No, I
Ramos
love
gets
it. That's
the handoff.
that's the move.
He still gets about let's say a gain of a half a yard, maybe a
From
yard.
42.
Yeah, let's call it a yard.
I tell you, that was the play we missed last time. Jaskolka really sells that. He
Yeah,
leaps
he
in the
does.
air for that on that fake. Great.
That time, OP wasn't as faked out as they were the first time, but Ramos still able to get a net positive gain. Do they pass here? Do they hit him with a little play action after you've run it about
I
7
think
times?
I think you keep feeding the ball 33 on this. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you got the same 3 backs in the backfield. I wonder if they pitch it out to Moscato this time after doing the fake the last few times.
They love
That is
Moscato in
indeed what
motion.
they
Look
will
at that.
do.
Look at you making that call, Von Dudek.
He's got some blocks,
Oh.
but that time he's thrown down after a loss of yardage.
Down and
It's number 45, I believe that's Switek on the tackle. And I don't know. I think that's what you want to do if you're Hamburg there. Even though you lost yardage, and even though if it was a big and a bad play there, you open it up because next
Switch it
time
up.
next time you can fake the pitch, maybe give it to Jaskolka or Ramos right up the middle.
Keep
They
him
could
thinking,
get-
right?
And they could get yardage. Yeah, you always got to keep them on your toes there. That's why I think you got to work in a couple of play action
I'm gonna
passes.
stay on my toes by having a Krispy Kreme donut right here.
Okay.
Everybody's saying no. A lot of people saying no to temptation here. I'm impressed.
Terry's in the shotgun. I believe that is Jaskolka or is it Ramos lined up? Yeah, it's Ramos. And Terry, and he's sacked. No, he's still on his feet, but he's brought down. That'll be a loss of about
And it will be
4. And they're going to have to punt here because, I mean, if
Yeah,
they
you
punt
think
it on
we're
4th
at
and 5, they're
midfield.
going to punt.
from the 49.
I mean, that's tough if you're Hamburg. You really wanted to score there, but that will bring us to the end of the third quarter, folks. Hamburg trails 12-0, and they will probably have to punt when we come back. So, I mean, Hamburg offense has been able to get a few first downs every drive, but then it's stalled out, and that's not what you have. I think you actually might have to go for this, but I don't know. Maybe a fake punt because, I don't know what, because you have to score in the next
Yeah, but you're getting it before you.
7 minutes.
Yeah, you've got
In the
very
next,
little.
I'm sorry, 3
It's a little
minutes.
harder for
You got, the 10-minute quarter is certainly working against the Bulldogs right now. I would like to see a real solid punt where we pin the Quakers back in their own
Yes, I
zone.
agree. And then maybe force a fumble or an interception. Fighting the urge to eat one of those donuts.
Oh, Von, submit, give in.
You could use a few.
I know.
Nice problem to have.
And they're, let's say, at the 50, so I think any punt inside the 20-yard line is what you're really looking for.
Yeah, we're gonna see Ben the Toe Gasper out there doing this or
We're
what?
gonna be going that way. Ben is on the wrong side of the field right now, but he figured it out. And long snapping, again, long snapping. It's a very hard job to do.
Skilled trade right there.
I think that if James Wood, the first snap was good, and I think if he can get another good snap, Ben can definitely pin him back deep. And I think that returner, that ball's gonna go right over his head.
Let's see. Yeah, Fritz going hard.
Yep, there it is,
All
right
right.
over his head. And that's going to take a Hamburg bounce and settle down right inside about the 17-yard line. And that's what I said. I mean, you get it inside the 20,
Yeah.
you can force a turnover on downs, and then you start in good field position.
Completely works. We got Browner, we got Runfola, and we got Kunda coming into the action here.
Also, I believe Andrew Glenn is checking in.
No, you're right.
And Moscato's going to jog out of the game.
Andrew Glenn, number 21. I think we met his brother today doing a little orientation work with the future 6th graders of Hamburg Middle School.
Okay, so they're going to be first down and 10 at the 17 of their own 17, actually. And you need a stop if you're Hamburg. It's as simple as that. If you don't get one this game, you could probably chalk it up as an OP victory.
Yep, lots to watch for though here still.
So
Lots to
plenty of
watch
football
for.
left on.
It's been closer. It's been closer than the score shows right now. Hamburg's actually probably moved the ball just as well as OP, but OP has been able to get the big
Way
plays.
to hang on.
And that's Switek. He is still moving. OP has running backs that are just tanks and break tackles. That's a good stop. Way to rally there by Hamburg and only allow about, let's say, a 3-yard gain. It'll be second down and 7 from the OP 20.
Yeah, there's something about a strong running back that keeps those legs churning.
Yeah, I mean, that exactly. I mean, they don't give up on their runs. Like, when they were bottled up, I mean, Hamburg has more of the quick, shifty running backs, and those are really good, too.
Agree.
But in this game, they've just not been able to break through. Last game, we definitely saw them break through with their quick and shifty guys, but this game, we have not seen that with the big OP defense. Yano in the shotgun. I still don't think they ran a play under center. They give it to Switek again. This time he's brought down, and that's a nice tackle. I think he was tripped up in the backfield by Andrew Parker, I believe.
All right, this is a key down right here, Bon.
I
don't think
totally
you
agree.
can. I don't think you can overstate that.
I totally 100% agree. If they can get a stop here, maybe force a punt. They've got a great punt returner in Joe Conti. And I think if they force a stop here, do you think that OP goes for it, or do you think they punt it away?
No way. I think it's for one thing. I don't think they want to lose all that field position, but I also think they want to see how their punter does. They've probably been practicing a lot. And you want to see how these things work in a game situation, which is an awful lot different than practice.
If Hamburg here, you're hoping for a pass that gets batted down or intercepted, and could be taken to the house, could just be knocked down, and stopping the clock and forcing a punt that would stop the clock and get it where you want it, because the time is not your friend right now if you're the Bulldogs. Ciano in the
Let's
pistol.
take a look at where Jack Brown
Nope,
is.
they're
Let's
going
see
to
where
hand
he
it
goes.
off. Ranfola, great
Atta
stop
way,
there.
look at that.
And then I believe, I cannot see the number of that, it's Ramos actually that
Boy,
came in and got the
absolutely.
double tackle there. That's a great play by Waylon Ranfola, because if he did
And
not
looks like
make that tackle,
Jaskolka
he
was
would have
on in
got
there
around
too.
the edge. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. I believe. I believe. I'm not totally sure, but I think, yep, it looks like they're going to go for it here. Or no,
Oh, yeah.
no, I'm sorry. They are bringing in the
Okay.
punter. They are bringing in the punter. I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
have
I don't know
a
what
little
you
less
do.
on hubris if they were going for it on their 25 there. Bon.
You hear the fans cheering for the Bulldogs right now. And hopefully that Hamburg can force a punt right here. What are they doing? I can't tell. Fritz is the punter, I believe. He was the kicker. And nope. It looks like Ciano's going to come onto the field and they're going to go for it. But it's going to be a timeout, Orchard Park.
All
They'll
right.
stop the clock with 6:54 left to go in the game. Hamburg needs this stop. They need to knock the ball down. They need to stop them on the run, and then they will start in great field position and have a chance to get right back in the ballgame.
Indeed. Hey, looking across the field, you see the Orchard Park Central School District buses here. It reminds me to put a special thank you and shout out to Fisher Bus Lines. They've been absolutely phenomenal with us this school year.
Yeah.
They've had to adjust and be flexible, just like everybody has. But the drivers have been absolutely phenomenal, getting our kids safely there to school and back, and of course all the different athletic events that are going on as well. So thank you to them.
Yes, thank you.
King of segues. Beautiful.
And we've got just a shade under 7 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah,
Score is 12-0. Your Orchard Park Quakers are not. Well, if you're watching it from Orchard Park, there you are. But the Quakers are beating the Bulldogs right now. Bulldogs have been playing tough though.
Yeah, and I mean, right now, if the Bulldogs can get a stop again, another hour of community service for Team 3.
Oh, absolutely.
So let's see what the Hamburg defense does. Is it going to be a punt? I think it is. Yeah. No, I can't tell.
Looks as though
It looks like he's lining up in punt formation, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if they fake the punt and he just takes it himself, because we've seen that Fritz shove a lot of people off.
Yeah, a little trickery perhaps.
And you got Joe Conti back deep. He's going to back up a little farther, just to be safe.
Jerome still trying to find good footing out there. Scheffler doing the same thing.
And I believe Conti is going to try to take this back. I mean, you have to, really. Maybe try to get a block here. Oh, it is a fake.
Oh, absolutely. You got to get him. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
That's, yeah,
Not what we wanted to see there.
that's tough if you're the Bulldogs, especially since the clock keeps running after it stops momentarily for the chain gang to move.
So what they have there? They sort of we thought it was going Fritz, and they went to Shiano on that one, Vaughn.
Yeah, I think they actually went to Nalawadi there.
Okay.
I'm not totally sure, but what I think they did was I expected them to fake it because, I mean, you have a lot of guys who have broken a lot of tackles, and it's only a 4th down and 2, and I expected them, honestly, to have the punter play a little more in, and then they just give it to him and have the blockers block in front of him.
Fair point. You got a keen eye for this, Vaughn.
They did actually just do a little sweep. And they're just going to hand this off, I bet. Fumble time, but they drop it, and
wouldn't that
Orchard
be
Park.
something?
Nice reflexes there by Switek to hold on.
Second and 14.
And the clock keeps ticking. We're inside 6 minutes and 30 seconds right now. And the Bulldogs need to stop them on these on these next 3 downs, because if they don't, they'll only be about, let's say, 4 minutes left, and they'll need to score 12 points.
Boy, Jaskolka was awfully close to recovering that fumble.
Yeah, and it'll be 2nd and 14. I mean, OP, this game has been honestly cleaner than the last game we saw, but to be fair, that was the first game of the season. This game is a little sloppier as the weather goes, but it's been a clean game overall.
I agree.
Ciano in the pistol. He's going to take it. He's going to give it to Fritz, who Ben Gaspar.
I gotta tell you,
Big guy on big guy, and Ben comes out on top.
I'm loving the way Ben's eyeing him up. He's waiting for it. He's patient,
Yeah.
and then Ben goes. It
I
was
agree.
that was well done.
3rd and 17, timeout Hamburg. I think that's a good call by Coach Turner there. You stop the clock, you take 40 seconds that would have been, and it would have been inside 5 minutes, but instead it's outside of 5 minutes and 30 seconds at 5 minutes and 33 seconds.
No.
And when you get back onto offense, you gotta feed the ball to Christian Ramos, because when he's got the ball, he's been good with it.
Agreed.
I think that if Hamburg does stop them for less than 15, 16 yards here, maybe we'll say 13 even, I think that they will actually punt this time, because you took 2 extra minutes off the clock, and you made them use 1 or 2 of their timeouts. It depends what they do on this next play after the play. And I think that you're happy to give them the ball with a 2-score lead and Hamburg only having 1 or 2 timeouts.
I'd like to see all that happen. You know, I neglected to mention we were doing the birthdays, and we could say this timeout's brought to you by the fact that it's Brent Jordan's birthday today. I think King is probably overstating it a little bit, maybe a small K on King. He's certainly, Mr. Jordan does an awful lot for the district, including making sure that this production happens. But really, it's the amount of things that he takes care of in the district is fantastic. We hope he's having a great birthday with his family tonight.
Yes, and the snow, if you can't tell from the feed, is certainly heating up right now. I don't know if that'll affect the punt. Maybe get a bad snap or a block on the punt, and Hamburg can maybe capitalize on the fact that this snow is coming down harder. Watch the comeback route. Fires it over the middle. Caught by 39 Dylan Fritz. Did he go out of bounds?
Keep the clock running.
I think that the ref wheeled his arm around, so I don't think he went out of bounds. If he would have went out of bounds, that would have been a big mistake for the Quakers right there. But nice play by him to go down before going out. And the clock is still running. 4th down and 5. They're going to go for it, it looks like. Actually, maybe not. I don't know what you do. Are you surprised? You can't. Hamburg has to keep their defenders on the field and can't be surprised if they fake it again.
Sure enough. Just as the snow comes down again, just want to thank our officials for being out here.
I totally agree.
They're a huge part of making this whole sports season happen, and this is a little bit cruel and unusual punishment right now we're dealing with in the snows out there.
Fritz back to punt, and it's a bad snap, but oh my lord. Conti's not going to get a chance to field it, or is he? What do you do? And they're gonna let it go, and that's a good punt. And that's a good punt. That's all
So
I
it could
can
be
say
about
right
the
now.
30 or so.
And this snow, like, I bet you can see it now because it's certainly picked up here, and it's coming down hard. I don't know if the Bulldogs will be able to pass in this weather because it is windy, it is snowing out here, and don't forget, it's April 21st, folks. It's not December, it's not February. We're in late April, guys.
These young men are going to remember this modified game for decades. There's going to be some snow that happens 40 years from now. They're going to say, I remember playing a modified football game way back in 2021 when it was snowing. Right in April. And the kids are going to say, why are you playing modified football in April? That makes no sense.
Let's see what the Bulldog offense can do here. Hopefully, I think you still got to give it right to Ramos here and just let him run. And he is the one lined up next to Terry here. And Moscato's going to come in motion. It's a bad snap. Ramos going to pick it up. Was that intentional? I don't think so. But maybe if it would have worked, I certainly hope Coach Turner would have called it intentional. But unfortunately, that's a loss of about
Fair
6.
point.
15 from the 23.
That's a loss of about 5 or 6. They're going to call it 5 here.
Get a picture of the crew here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're just documenting the event here, folks. Don't mind us. We gotta get our scoreboard crew right here.
I can't you see it? I can't tell from the angle. You could kind of see it, but it is really coming down right now. I don't know if you can look outside your houses if you live in the village or something, but it is really snowing.
We can take a look at those lights, Miss Craig, in a little bit, and sometimes that really shows it up nicely.
And Terry gonna give it to who is that? I think it's just Golka, but it might not be. I believe it is. Yes, it is.
Right.
Nathan Muskoka. That'll be a gain about 2 or 3 or 4, maybe. I don't know what they're gonna commit.
What do you say?
Wow, they're giving them a lot more. Maybe even 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Wow, I did not see that from this angle, but another generous
And
spot for the Bulldogs.
the inexorable march of time continues here. We've got about 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game here.
And right now, the Bulldogs, if they can score, they could be still in the game, but it's going to be tough to overcome the time in the deficit in the time that you have. And they're going to give it to Ramos, which is what I suggested, but he swallowed up. That'll be a gain of about 1. Hamburg got to get quick to the line here and maybe just try to throw a quick one and get a first here.
I think it'd be nice to see for them. You know, they've got a lot to look back on this game in positives. They did some really good things out there, but it'd be great to have a little march down the field now.
Yes, I agree. And I mean, Opie has had that one big drive where they just bit off chunk plays, and then they had one play where they ran the little Tyreek Hill, Chad Henne 4th down play in the divisional round game,
Love it.
where they just snuck Nalawadi in motion. He caught it and ran and just took it to the house.
Oh, you're totally right. Those are those moments where we're thinking we were going to meet Chad Henne in the AFC Championship game. That was a fleeting thought there for a little bit.
And to be fair, I just want to say that Ciano is wearing the same helmet as both of the Chiefs quarterbacks. I noticed that as soon as he started. But here's Bryce Terry. He's going to fake it to Skolka. Everybody flipping out. He's going to fire it to Ramos. That ball is knocked down. And that'll be OP ball. And that might do it here. There's still 1 minute and 52 seconds. Hamburg down 2 scores, but they only have 2 timeouts left.
Vaughn, that was a deep cut you just gave us on the football helmet that they're wearing there. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I've always liked Patrick Mahomes' helmet, and I notice it when I see it.
This is why the fans tune in.
And at the start of the game, we could kind of see the H. That H is being covered up by this snow right now. You
gotta
can see a
think
little
the
bit of
fans
blue sky,
are
though,
the
sneaking
fans are
in.
thinking about where are they going to get their hot chocolate after the game. That's what's got to be on their minds right now.
Yeah. Surprised some of them haven't started knocking on the door of the press box right now, trying to get in here and watch the game with us. And Ciano again in the shotgun, even though there's only 1 minute and 52 and they're up 2 scores. And they're going to get him, draw him offside. That'll be encroachment. Wait, what are they going to call him? I'm not sure. No, it's going to, oh, no, it's going to be encroachment.
Yep.
I saw him do that the little rotation with his legs or hands, and I thought it might be offside, but unfortunately it was encroachment on Hamburg.
All right. Once again, 151 left.
And
Wanna-
OP looking like they're going to be the victors in this
Really
one.
want to see the stop here. You know,
You know,
Coach Turner's boys want to make sure
Yes.
they make a stop here.
I agree. You never know in a game like this, but it's looking like Orchard Park will win this football game.
Agreed.
Is it
So-
hailing? I can hear it on the roof of the press box. I can't tell if it's snowing or hailing or whatever is going on with this wacky Buffalo weather in April. As Switek is brought down after a gain of about one, maybe a half yard, maybe nothing. I'm not sure.
Second and 5.
Be second and 5, they're going to call it. We're ticking inside 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go in this ball game. OP up 12-0. Here in a snowy April day at Howe Field, and you're thinking snowy April, and I'm thinking yes, this is Buffalo. And let's see what they do. Do they just run it again, or do they try to get their offense to score? I don't know. I think they just run it here.
Yeah, I
You
think
never
they're going to
know.
go to strength. Give it to one of their big backs. Turn those legs up.
Yep, you got Fritz and Switek and number 9 Nalawadi in the backfield. And is this the first time that he's going to go under center? It is. And here is Ciano, gives it to Fritz, who's going to power forward. Still going. He's tackled down by, who is that? That is 49. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my feet. I haven't seen him in the game all day. Let's see here. 49, that's Noah Litton.
Noah Litwin on the
Nice stop.
right. Noah Litwin on the stop.
Time out, Hamburg.
One of our
And
7th graders.
the snow's coming down even harder,
We have
folks.
3rd and 3 for the
I mean,
It's good to see Kyle Jaskolk out here rooting on his brother and his buddy Jackson Ross in the crowd there. 2 freshmen over at Hamburg High School.
40 seconds left to go in this ball game. I know I've said it a lot of times in the past couple of minutes, but it is snowing hard. We cannot even see the H anymore.
You're right. The H is gone. Well,
And-
the H will live. Right.
Yes.
Not visible.
I thought the snow was over in the second quarter, but it
No,
came
you're
right
right.
back. Came rearing back, if you will.
Our local weather favorite Patrick Hammer certainly wasn't lying about today's conditions.
Yeah, that's true. See number 38 running around on the sideline. That's Will Melcher.
Oh, we got Will Melcher again?
Nah, he's just running around on the
Okay.
sideline trying
All right.
to keep warm.
It's fair. Survival is important right now. Here
Survival
comes
of the fittest.
Canfield. 28 comes to the ball game.
Eric? Yeah, so is Eric Canfield. They put in a lot of 7th graders here at the end. You also still got Ben Gaster, Waylon Renfola. They're 2 stars on defense in the game. I mean, Hamburg defense is very solid. Orchard Park just was too much for the Bulldogs tonight with their power runners. And really, the story of this game was broken tackles. I mean, Orchard Park broke tackles on both of its touchdowns, and that's part of the reason why they won this ballgame. They're just going to give it to Switek here, who is tackled down. They're going to keep him in bounds.
Conti had a nice play on him, kept him wide on that.
Yeah, that was a good job by the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, couldn't get him down sooner and couldn't get him out of bounds.
31 seconds left in the game.
Yes, that is what we have.
Start the clock. Yeah.
And I'm just getting word that maybe I'm not saying that this is certain or it's gonna happen, but maybe we might be thinking about a snow day tomorrow from school.
Nice and early
Sounds
call,
good to me,
man.
And I'm also getting word that Coach Chad Terry of the Bulldogs is currently wearing shorts. I don't know how he's wearing shorts, but he is. And they take the final knee, and that'll do it.
And that
there.
is it. Hey, folks, thanks for watching. Vaughn, fantastic job. We'll let you sign off. Miss Craig, we thank you too.
Yes, we thank you for watching. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs were not able to pull this one out on a December day in April, folks. And we will see you next time. I believe the next time I'm announcing is May 7th? May 7th?
7th or
I think it's sometime around then. So if you want to tune in for that, be sure to watch on